can all solve our problems with the same thinking we use to create them. Albert Einstein's limitless improvements on our society today can boil down to three major contributions he gave us: his theory of special relativity, his theory of general relativity, and his energy mass equivalent. So, special relativity changed the way we view time today indefinitely. Einstein thought in pictures rather than words, as you and I would. So his mental thought for special relativity was that of a train that was moving like close to the speed of light and gets struck simultaneously, as at the same time, by lightning at each end. If you're in the middle of the train, you're gonna see the strike at the head of the train first, because you're running into the light. But the light from the back of the train has to catch up to you, so you're gonna see that one second. But to someone that's not on the train, they're gonna appear to hit at the same time. So time is different for these two different people because of where they are. This makes time fluid, which shatters what Newton said, which was the basis for science for thousands of years. It made it so time is fluid based on your frame of reference rather than like, what it's actually doing it. So through his work on special relativity, he came up with his theory on the equivalency of gravity and acceleration called general relativity. And he had two thought process for this. And one was that of a trampoline that you put a bowling ball in the middle of. The elastic is going to bend in towards the bowling ball, and so any object that rolls into there, like say a pool ball, is going to move in the same fashion as gravity. So what this says is, instead of a mysterious force, as Newton said gravity was, it's actually the bending of space and time by large objects. And his second thought process was that of being inside a closed elevator and speeding towards Earth. Gravity is going to act on you, but since the acceleration of the elevator is so great, it's going to seem like there's no gravity inside the elevator. So you're going to float, and anything with you is going to float as well. So, yeah. And this shattered what Newton said about gravity, because he said it's a mysterious force that acts the same no matter where you are, and that's just not true. And most people were skeptical about Einstein because he didn't really have any proof for his theories. He just thought all of this and then told the public what he thought. And so he proposed an experiment that the bending of the sun, like the bending of the space and time around the sun, is going to move the light from an incoming star in a different way, as you can see in this picture. The star's position could be behind the sun, but we're going to see it off to the side. And so he proposed that during the next eclipse, when the sun was covered up by the moon, and we could see the light around the sun, that we watch the light incoming from stars around the sun and see how it bends. And he was proven right. Along with his contributions to science and gravity and time, he also came up with the most famous equation in physics, E equals mc squared. Einstein's energy mass equivalent, which is what it's called, is widely known throughout the world because of its great effects that it had on our society. It said that 1 pound of coal could be translated into 10 billion kilowatt hours of energy. So 10 pounds of coal, if converted purely to energy, could fuel the world with electricity for a month. And that is because we burn fuel, but we can't convert it into energy, as say the sun could. And that's why the sun has been burning for billions of years and will burn for millions to come. If it burned the way we burn fuel, it would have burnt out a long time ago. But it converts matter straight into energy, and so it can burn for a very, very long time. This was the basis for the atomic bomb. Though Einstein himself was a pacifist, he created this equation, and it got people thinking that if we could split the atom and release that energy, we could make a bomb that could annihilate cities. And this was the case. And so Einstein reluctantly sent a letter to FDR, who was the president at the time, telling him that we needed an atomic bomb, so that way this is possible.
Please excuse this interruption. Okay, buckaroos, our fifth and final turn-in date for our canned food drive was today. We brought in
I can start over tomorrow if you
2,114
want.
cans in the first